Hello students, welcome back to Engineers Academy. Kindly subscribe my channel for the solution of such more problems. Now I am going to solve this problem. In this problem it is said that replace the three forces acting on the bent pipe by a single equivalent force R, and then it is said that specify the distance x from point O to the point on the x-axis through which the line of action of R passes, right? So first we have to find the resultant, and then we have to find the location of that resultant on the x-axis, right, from that point O. So for that we need to find the resultant. So to find the Rx component of the resultant, what we will do is that we will take the summation of all forces along x, right? So Rx will be equal to summation of all forces along x, and similarly the Ry component of the resultant will be equal to the summation of all forces along y, right? So now if we apply this equation, so Rx will be equal to, so as we can see that only this 200 Newton force is acting in the negative x direction, right? So we will write minus 200, and this is I, and similarly Ry will be equal to, and this is the positive y direction, right? So this is 240, so 240 minus 160. So this is equal to 80, and this is in the positive direction and this is in the negative direction. So the overall sum is plus, right? So this is in the positive j direction, this is in the negative I direction, right? So if we write the resultant in vector form, so then it will be minus 200I plus 80j. Now to replace these three forces by a single resultant, so then we have to find the moment of these three forces about this point O. So we will find the moment about point O due to these three forces, and let's say that the counterclockwise moment is positive, right? Now as we can see that this 160 Newton force is producing clockwise moment about that point O, so I will write minus 160 into 250 mm, right? So 250 divided by 1000 is 0.25 meters, right? So we want to have this moment in Newton meters, right? Similarly, as we can see that this 240 Newton force is producing counterclockwise moment, so I will write plus, and this will be 240 into the perpendicular distance. So 250 plus 250, so this is 500, and 500 divided by 1000 is 0.5 meters. Similarly, as we can see that this 200 Newton force is also producing counterclockwise moment, so I will write plus, and this is 200, and the perpendicular distance of this 200 Newton force from the point of rotation, that is point O, is 250 mm, right? So I will write 0.25. So this is equal to 130 Newton meter, right? And as we can see that this comes out to be plus, right? This is positive. So this means that the moment produced by these three forces is counterclockwise moment. So we can write that this is counterclockwise moment, right? So now this resultant need to produce this much moment, right, in order to replace these three forces, right, by a single resultant. Now if we represent that resultant on this diagram, right, so let's say that this is our resultant which is acting somewhere here, right, and this resultant will be in such a way that it should produce that same moment, that is the counterclockwise moment, right? So let's say if this is the orientation of the resultant, let's say, so if the resultant is acting in such a way, so then it will produce the counterclockwise moment about this point O, and it must produce this 130 Newton meter moment about that point O. Now if we extend the line of action of this force and such that it pass this x-axis, is right, so then if we draw the components of this resultant at this point where the line of action of this resultant intersect that point x, if we draw the components of this resultant, right, so it will have one component like this, right? So this will be the Rx component, right? And similarly it will have one component in the y direction, right? So this means that this is Ry and this is Rx, right? So now as we can see that when this resultant is intersecting at this x-axis, so at that particular point its Rx component will never produce the moment about this point O, since it is passing through that point O. So only this Ry component of the resultant is producing the counterclockwise moment about that point O, and the perpendicular distance of this ry from that point O will be this much, right? So if I draw that perpendicular distance, right, so this will be that much distance. So let's say that this is the distance x, right, and this distance x is the distance from the origin in the x direction along x, right? So then in this problem it is said that specify the distance x from point O to the point on the x-axis through which the line of action of the resultant passes, right? So we have, it was required to find this x distance, right? So we can say that ry into x, this is the force and this is its perpendicular, right? This is the moment arm of this ry, so we will multiply this with x, and this must be equal to this 130 Newton meter, right? So this is 130 Newton meter, and this x divided by 130 divided by ry, and the ry magnitude is this 80, right? So I will divide this by 80. So this gives us x equals to 1.625 meters, right? So this means that the resultant, the line of action of the resultant is intersecting the x-axis at a distance of 1.625 meters from the origin in the x direction, right? So this is the solution of this particular problem.